Okay, it's Felicity from Get Your Rock Out here with the amazing Doc Insane from Circus Insane. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. We're close to doing a show, so yeah, I'm feeling good. Got the Guinness flowing. Cheers.
So before you go on stage and you do a show, do you have a kind of few moments of panic thinking, what the hell am I going to do if everything goes wrong?
No, that usually comes at moments when one has reflections, laying in bed, unable to sleep, and one thinks, shit, I almost died there. Why am I doing this? And I wake up in the morning and, everyone else is going to work at 9 o'clock, and I think, that's why I'm doing this. It beats a real job.
And so what's the nearest disaster you've ever had on stage?
The chainsaw 3 times has nearly took my head off. Yeah, I've been engulfed in flames, almost suffocated on the Suffocation Act. And then there's things that people don't see, such as I've had a dart in the sternum a couple of times, and some bad infection from that. Almost had a dart in the throat. I've had stitches in my face from the glass. There's endless. I mean, I've got to have my nipples re-pierced because for the second time they've been torn out. And I pierced them way back.
And you do such an obscene variety of stuff on stage as well. I mean, how do you keep thinking of new stuff to be doing? Are you constantly just searching for stuff, or is it all just kind of invention?
It helps me go around a DIY shop. I don't know what appliance is this. I've never seen this before. That'll work. A lot of it is borrowed from the traditional sideshows, the original freak shows over 100 years ago. Blockhead. I wasn't the first one to develop Blockhead, which is now done with the power drill as well as the hammer and nail, etc., etc. But I'm happy to do it. A friend of mine on the internet, Matt Crowley from the Jim Rose Show, he is the creator of angle grinding, which he informed me of, and doesn't get the accolade, so I'm putting it out for you, Matt. Grinding I'll do in some shows, usually over a naked female. I love my fucking job. And yeah, it's just different things. I mean, some things I thought, like the chainsaw in the face, I came up with because, it was extreme. A chainsaw scared the shit out of me. It's the idea of having a chainsaw cut into my face as it's nearly done, So that kind of excites me at the same time. That's the insanity. And the audience love it. So the facing glass is a really interesting story. I told this to Jim Rose because I thought I was the first one to do it. I had a fallout with a chap that I started doing the Better Nails and stuff with back in the early 90s, and I came up with this idea of putting my face in glass, and he said, could it be done? So we had a fallout, and I did it. I smashed all these bottles, put my face in it, got someone standing back of my head, and I went down the road and I said to a friend of mine, I said, I got a new act. I'm the first person in the world to put my face in broken glass. And he says, what, like Jim Rose? I'd never heard of Jim. And I'm like, no, I'm the only one. He says, what, like Jim Rose? I said, no, I'm the only one. And it was like a fucking pantomime for about 10 minutes. I'm like, no, I'm the only one. He's like, what, like Jim Rose? No, I'm the only one. What, like Jim? And in the end, he just shook his head and put a cassette tape in. I mean, this is how far back we're going, VHS. And there was Jim Rose 2 years before me doing Facing Glass. So I'm not claiming to originate these acts. I come up with a lot of them by myself. And the thing is, the human mind thinks quite similarly. And there's some crazy ass bastards out there, I'm not the only one. But I'm the only one that don't do illusions. I don't do illusions, there's no fake blood, everything you see is real.
You must trust your team a hell of a lot to be working with them. I mean, do you ever kind of have that moment of doubt thinking, can I really trust these people to do what they should be doing?
Yeah. I only drink a couple of pints before a show. I have to be straight. This ain't Jackass, this ain't Dirty Sanchez, I'm not on drugs, I'm not drunk. I'm doing a real show. I'm not doing anal, retentive, shit things like that. And yeah, I got to be straight. But then if I see my assistant at the bar, I'm thinking, shit, I hope she can handle that drink. She's got to put a chainsaw in my face, you know. She's got to suffocate me, you know. I want to know the right cues.
Wonderful. And you are the only person ever to have been barred from Britain's Got Talent. But there's quite a story behind this. Tell us everything that there is to know that you're allowed to tell us, and even more that you're not allowed to tell us.
Well, they've spent the last 3-4 years asking me to go on the show. This show that doesn't book professionals. Well, I tell you, they do. And they've been asking me to go on, and I can't stand the show. You know, turn your TVs off. Fucking forget about it. The internet's there. There's more entertainment. Turn the TV off. And they emailed me beginning of this year, and they said, we know we've asked you to keep coming on the show, but please, we really want you. So I let them ring me up and had a chat with them, recording it on my dictaphone, I might add. And I said, look, I don't really want to do it. You know, I don't want to be ridiculed, etc., and it's also a cost to me. And they said, no. You won't be ridiculed. We guarantee, you know, that you'll get to do the whole act. You know, the judges won't say anything negative. I said, you know who I am, don't you? Yes, we know who you are. That's why we want you. I says, and ITV won't ban me because I've been banned from every other TV station. I look on the internet, it's true. And they said, no, ITV won't ban you. So I agreed. You know, some publicity for Doc Insane. Here we go. So Circus Insane appears on Britain's Got Talent. And it was true, I got to do the whole act. There was only a little bit of blood, though the internet channel, the interviewer threw up because there was loads of blood. And yeah, you know, I got buzzed near the end by Alicia. Oh, I'd never knew that girl. Oh, she's so fit. And lovely girl. And yeah, and they showed a little bit, about a second before an episode, and I rang them up and says, when are you showing our act? And they said, we're not. ITV won't let it on. They banned you. And there was some funny moments. When I went on the stage, Simon Cowell asked who I was, and we established how often I've been banned. Yeah, Simon Cowell established who I was, and then he, you know, being banned and the blood and everything, and he asked me, where do you want to be in the next 5 years? I said quite honestly, still alive, hopefully. He rolled his eyes and rephrased the question. I finished the act, I ate a light bulb, and I was still eating the light bulb when David Williams, lovely chap, asked me, well, first of all, said I was mental. You can't argue with that. He asked me a question, and as I answered, he said, are you still eating that glass? I says, yeah. He says, spit it out, man. He says, the act's finished. I says, that won't be polite. I'll swallow. Even David didn't have a quip for me. David and Alicia were lovely. Simon wasn't a bastard to me, but he is a bastard. It's a shit show. What can I say? I just needed some publicity. I'm sorry I did it. But I'm the only one they ever banned.
It's a good claim to fame as well.
Yeah, I was kind of praying that they wouldn't even show me anything of it, so, you know. But they showed a little bit to substantiate. Fucking hell, I need the right teeth. I'm about to do a show. I've got the wrong teeth in. What's that word? Substantiate? See, you can't do it now.
I don't. Yeah, we all know what we're trying to say. So.
It's in the bag.
Next 6 months, next 12 months, where can we see you? Can we expect more additions into
Probably
the act?
not in this country. Britain bans me a lot. They just won't let me work. A couple of weeks back, I played the Summer Breeze Festival in Germany. Great crowd, great show, great country. And yeah, I hope to play a lot more dates in Germany. I'll be playing America next year. And it'll be nice to do some more here in Britain. Those of you that are more independent from the status quo, from the Big 13, book the show. You know, the people want to see it, but they're closing the doors in this country.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. We're going to hope that we get to see you at more venues across the country. And I know that I, for one, am hugely looking forward to tonight. So good luck and have a fantastic show.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheerio.